फौजियां सिपाहियां पूरा जोर ला लिया विसूली झाड़ थक गए जिस्सू जी ना डोले अपने अमान तो भी किल भीड़ थक गए फौजियां सिपाहियां पूरा जोर ला लिया विसूली झाड़ थक गए जिस्सू जी ना डोले अपने अमान तो भी किल भीड़ थक गए कर तू कबूल हार साडे कोलों नहीं ते कल्ला कल्ला बंदना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना सिखर दोपहरे यीशु सूली चाड़िया ते हनेरा छा गया पैरां हेठों हिल गई जमीन सब ते पछाड़ आ गया सिखर दोपहरे यीशु सूली चाड़िया ते हनेरा छा गया पैरां हेठों हिल गई जमीन सब ते पछाड़ आ गया जेड़ा बोलू अज साडे सिर चढ़ के कल्ला कल्ला डंडना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना सूली उत्ते चढ़े वेख यीशु जी नूं चेले ओहदे नहीं ओ जाणदे मन्ने आखदा ए असीं यीशु जी नूं तेरे नाल क्यों नहीं मारदे सूली उत्ते चढ़े वेख यीशु जी नूं चेले ओहदे नहीं ओ जाणदे मन्ने आखदा ए असीं यीशु जी नूं तेरे नाल क्यों नहीं मारदे करके गदारी विचों इक चेले ने असीं रसूल बनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना दुखियां गरीबां दा मसीहा बन के भी यीशु इत्थे आया सी मोयां विच पाईयां जाना यीशु जी ने जग उदों रिशन आया सी दुखियां गरीबां दा मसीहा बन के भी यीशु इत्थे आया सी मोयां विच पाईयां जाना यीशु जी ने जग उदों रिशन आया सी हीरिया प्रभु जी दा बचन आ सारियां ने लाड़ मनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना किल्ला नालों तिखे ने इरादे यीशु दे वे इन्हें नहीं मनना
Multicultural Association of Perth Huron demands the creation of Diversity and Inclusion Citizen Committee despite Council and Ministry of Solicitor General rejection. Stratford, Ontario, Thursday, January 14, 2021. Multicultural Association of Perth Huron appealed. Okay, just hold this one. Appealed to Perth County Council to establish a Diversity and Inclusion Citizen Committee to address the challenges faced by Black, Indigenous, and racialized people living in Perth County. Once their appeal was rejected by Perth County Council, Multicultural Association of Perth Huron reached out to the Anti-Racism Directorate, Ministry of Solicitor General via email regarding the news coverage of the rejection of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee along with the racism and discrimination occurring in Perth Huron, Ontario. The response from the Minister of Solicitor General simply reiterated the Anti-Racism Act 2017, but failed to further probe the issue. The Ministry of Solicitor General clearly state that they are unable to comment on the municipalities' decisions, but made it a point to state that the work of the ministry impacts every level of the government. Multicultural Association of Perth Huron has worked in Perth County for years attempting to supporting newcomers participate in civic life, integrating newcomers into a society, assist with finding employment and encourage newcomers to find a voice. Without fail, each newcomer has expressed their challenges of integrating into the county due to overwhelming experiences of racism and discrimination. Action is needed in Perth County. Perth County Council has failed the citizen by rejecting the need of supporting the Black, Indigenous, and racialized people living in Perth County. The need of this diversity and inclusion council is beyond a policy. Real people are impacted on a daily basis by the racism and discrimination that is blatant in the county. The issues that are faced by Black, Indigenous, and racialized people living in Perth County directly reflect the Anti-Racism Act 2017, along with the existing of ARD. We are demanding a change. We are demanding that all voices of the residents living in the county are heard and reflected in the government. Thank you.
Clinton, one of our guest speakers, because of they allowed us only 5 people. That's why we don't bring more people. That's why he's going through phone. Please, Clinton, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to you on this very important issue on this very important day. First of all, I want to thank the people of Perth County for those who support motion, for those who support the idea of having the motion passed to have a multicultural association and to support inclusivity and to support diversity within their community. The issue that we faced in our community, in the Perth community, is that when we're talking about diversity and racism, this is not a Black issue. This is not a white issue. This is a community issue. An injustice to one is an injustice to all. So any issue like this that we face, it affects the whole community. It affects the whole community. So we are the Multicultural Association, and as a member of the Multicultural Association, I'm a bit taken back with the movement that was established, that was turned down to form a committee of inclusion and diversity that was turned down by the Perth County without discussion. And we happened without discussion. What does that mean? It means that they could not even take the time to discuss that issue. Why? Do you think that is something insignificant? Do you think that that's an issue that does not exist? Are you saying that the people of this is that issue in the community are maybe second-class citizens? I mean, this is a discussion. Don't shut it. We're not going to deal with that. We're not going to talk about it. My question is, what kind of message is that sending to the community? Not just what you would call the Black and Indigenous community, the minority community. What is that saying about the whole community? What is that saying about us as Canadians? When you and I come sit down and discuss something that's affecting me in the community, my home, not just the community, my home. The county is the home to a whole race of other people, a rainbow of colors. That's their home. That's our home. We live here. You know, you cannot say that, you're going to come down the street and pick up garbage in one house and not pick up garbage in the other. You cannot say you're going to provide services for some people and not provide services for some people. The councillors that are elected to represent the issues of all the people in the community. They were voted in by people in the community. People that look like me and you and Jesus and all races and all ages. We vote people as representatives to represent us. So when we have got an issue, we expect to have a discussion about it. We the Multicultural Association have called prior for the councillors to meet with us. Listen to what we have to say. Let us listen to what you have to say. So you say you don't want to have a discussion. Tell me why. Tell me why you don't want to have a discussion. You know, I read that the councillors said that they're dealing with too many issues today, with the COVID and a lot of other issues. But let me tell the councillors something. The issues of racism have been in the community before COVID. The people who are exposed to racism are dealing with that with COVID, and racism will continue to exist after COVID. They are saying that they don't want to deal with it. But guess who's dealing with it? We are the ones that are dealing with it, no matter what virus. This is a virus. Actually, this is a virus more dangerous than COVID because it's been around for a long time. So we're calling on the council to repeat their position. We're asking for them, for us to come to the table, to sit, to speak with them. And then open up the second our community. The house is burning down and it's taking everybody with it. So the councillors of full county represent all of them. All of us vote. And all of us vote you in. You know that there's an old saying, by an old American president. He says, government of the people, by the people, for the people. It's a government of rule. The councillors have got to learn that they are there elected to represent the people and to represent the issues and the needs of the people. And they may not want to believe it, but we are also part of those people. It's very important that I call on all the councillors today to rethink their position, to stick with us. Let's educate each other as exactly the issues that newcomers, immigrants to this country face. Because the immigrants and the newcomers of today are the citizens of tomorrow. Let's sit down and have that conversation. For those who are blind, or those who are experiencing a blind spot, allow us to open up your eyes. You may not think it exists, you may not see it exist, but that does not mean that it does not exist. So once again, you have to, I am clean. You have to come to the table so we can all have that discussion, so we can all build a diversified, united community, which means that we're going to have a stronger, united province, which means we're going to have a stronger, more united country. This country was built on diversity, and was built by all of us. So please, let's rethink this. Let's rethink this. Let's get to the table as soon as possible. We can do this by Zoom. We can have this discussion because racism isn't waiting for anyone. It continues to spread. And it will be here long, long after COVID. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, for us is disappointed. We are, for us, very sad. When the council, they try to split us. They try to take our voice. This council, we vote for them. We vote, we give our voice for this council. Today, they try to avoid our voice. They try to, most of people who are here, we have no any chance to vote our country because Canada, they give us, allowed us to vote. We have right to vote these countries. We have a voice, these countries. We have a voice to vote. We vote for them. They try to split us. They try to take us. We are so sad what the council they did with us. We are here. We are not give up. We are living. We have a lot of family, children here. We are working. Most of immigrant working in the farmer. Most of family work in the factory. invited by the church group, invited by the Canadian government. They are here. Now, the council, they try to split us. They try to not anymore include us. We want to be included in the community. We need included. We need the part of this community. But we have no any voice. We have no any voice. It's very sad. It's very sad. We don't live 15 years or in 19, century, 15 centuries. We're living wonderful year, wonderful time. And then for us, it's very sad. And then we will continue our voices. They have to be through government. We are not give up. And then they have to learn from everything. We have to teach them what is inclusion, what is diversity for these countries. Canada is built by diversity. Canada is built by multiculturalism. It is very sad for people who try to do this one. We are not give up. We try our best. And then thank you so much for community who helping us with this time, with the cover time. They don't allow us to bring more people, to bring more community. Most of people, they were excited to come here, but they have no chances. We are 5 here, we are here. And then also our shoes, family shoes, the representing us, the representative community, they are representing us here. We have no any voice with the council. This is a country with human life, human existence. This is the communities, the countries. It's very sad with our council. We are not anymore, our voice, never give up for them. We never give our voice anymore for them. We try. Again, thank you so much for all. Yeah, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
मतलब दी सजना मतलब दी ए यारी जेनू अपना कहंदे आ ओही जड़ी फेर दे यारी इत्थे कोई भी पुछदा ना इत्थे कोई भी पुछदा ना वेखण लोग तमाशा खड़ के रंग दुनियादारी दे सजना वेखी चल चुप करके रंग दुनियादारी चल चुप करके सब झूठ छाप देने इत्थे सच्चियां जो अखबारां लारे लाउण गरीबां नूं इत्थे समय दियां सरकारां हक उसनूं मिलदा हक उसनूं मिलदा जेड़ा खड़ जांदा अड़ के रंग दुनियादारी दे सजना वेखी चल चुप करके रंग दुनियादारी दे सजना वेखी चल चुप करके नशियां विच रोड़ी ना ओ सजना अपनी हुस्न जवानी समा लंघिया मुड़दा ना ही मुड़नी ए जिंदगानी रख हिम्मत हौसले नूं रख हिम्मत हौसले नूं भावें मुश्किल आ जाए चढ़ के रंग दुनियादारी दे सजना वेखी चल चुप करके रंग दुनियादारी ਜਾਣਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਦਾ ਮਾਲੜੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਜਿੰਦ ਪਰਾਉਣੀ ਆਖਰ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੀਰਿਆ ਨੇਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਆਉਣੀ ਮੰਗ ਰੋਜ਼ ਭਲਾ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਮੰਗੀ ਰੋਜ਼ ਭਲਾ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਰੰਗ ਦੁਨੀਆਦਾਰੀ ਦੇ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਵੇਖੀ ਚੱਲ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੰਗ ਦੁਨੀਆਦਾਰੀ ਦੇ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਵੇਖੀ ਚੱਲ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ
Thank you so much for all of you guys, for all your support. This is the time we live together, the time we live to support, to help each other. And we are one community, one culture. And I want to say thank you so much for this time. We try to support, look each other. And I have no any word to say. And thank you so much with our multicultural music, multicultural food, diversity music. This community we live here, wonderful community here. We love Stratford, we love, but we are one family. We are one family. We are not listening council. We are one family here in the community. We are growing, we are supporting, we are here. We are all Canadian. We are all Canadian here. Nobody split us. Nobody fire us. We are here. Thank you again. Thank you for all community. Thank you all community who supporting us, who believe with multiculturalism, who believe with diversity, inclusion. We are here. We are here. We are equal as anybody. We are human. We are human. We need our voice. We need our voice. We lose ourselves. There are so many newcomers here in the area. They have a problem with mental illness. They have no any more support. We need a support, government support. We need our diversity support. We need our multiculturalism support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Our messages for council, for elected council, elected by community, elected, our message, we are together. We try to take our inclusion. The council, they try to take our diversity from our community. There is no any inclusion with them. That's why we try to be asking the council, we are together, we need support. We are the part of this community. We are the part of this country. And then because of that, we are not happy what council they decided, what council they get this motion. No, they don't. Even they don't know what is inclusion, what is diversity. They have to learn about what is before they try to split us, they try to divide us. They have to know what is diversity, what is inclusion. And then because of that, we are very upset. I'm not happy. It's me. We are living here in this county more than 89 countries. Some of they are immigrant worker, some of they are invited by Canadian government, some of they are coming with a church group. They are here for live, for work. They say this county, they say our home. Perth County is our home. But I don't know what's next. A lot of people, they are suffering, living here. There is no any support from council. And we vote for them. Our voice, we give our voice. But today, they took our voice. We want to be council, they included us. We want to listen us. We are not included. And then we are not in the charter. There is no anymore. They don't know what is multiculturalism. That's what about. We are not happy, and then we are the part of these communities, right? Most of people we live here. We say our home. If the elected council, if not included multiculturalism, we are not here. Why you are here? We can leave this county. We are living somewhere.
Most recently, there was a motion that was introduced by the mayor to form a committee of inclusiveness and diversity. Unfortunately, council decided not even to look at that motion, and they put it aside, citing that they have other issues to deal with, so they didn't have time to listen to the motion. They just set it aside, put it aside. And that is what made us very upset, because they don't want to listen to what we have to say. They don't want to set up a committee to address the issues of inclusiveness and diversity in Perth Huron County. And that is what made us very upset.
And when did this action take place?
It took place just before the Christmas holidays, just before the break of the holidays, and that is what caused all the uproar. And it's not only people of diversity who are complaining. We have a lot of support from the community who are very upset, including the mayor, who was very upset because council didn't want to listen to that motion. We wanted council to set up a committee that would look into racism, would look into inclusiveness and diversity in Perth community. We believe that they do not have any policy to address these issues. So we wanted them to look at that motion and at least set a committee to educate people about inclusiveness and diversity. And I believe this was also set under the Anti-Racism Act of 2017. And Perth Huron hasn't taken up that act and set up any committee to deal with this issue of inclusiveness and diversity. In fact, we recently had somebody from Perth County reach out to us. They're trying to do a research to see if it's really necessary, but we believe this is just a research, and they're doing it just to try and keep us quiet because we are bringing this awareness to the community. So they're trying to just keep us quiet and decide to do a research whether they're going to do it or not. But we believe it's a must. They have to do it. We do have a lot of people who are supporting us. Multicultural has been here around for a while, and we believe people in the community are supporting us. And those shoes we had represented some of the people in the community. And if it wasn't for COVID, we'd have a lot of people supporting us here with us today. Yeah, all we are asking for is for City Council to hear our voice. They cannot be making decisions for people of multicultural, whereas we are underrepresented at the City Council. So that's all we are asking for, representation at the City Council level.